Strange World is the third of three movies I saw during the Thanksgiving weekend. This animated family adventure received a similar score rating of a B by moviegoers, being the first Walt Disney Animation Studio movie to score below an A- in 30 years. I have three serious problems with this movie that could explain why it bombed at the box office. If you want to support my channel, check out the new merch store on cdreimer.myspread.com. Strange World begins about the famous explorer Jaeger Clade and his young son, Searcher. They search for a passage through the snowbound mountains surrounding their town. No one has ever traveled beyond those mountains to see what is on the other side. Father and son have an argument when Searcher wants to look at a plant in the snow. Jaeger dismisses the plant and his son as being unimportant. He continues on without the expedition team. The story fast forward 25 years. Searcher is a farmer raising acres of pando, the plant he discovered in the mountains. The pando fruit is used as an energy source for the town. The town's technology shifted from horse and buggy to flying vehicles. Searcher's son, Ethan, wants to be an explorer like his missing grandfather and doesn't want to be a farmer. A constant source of friction between father and son. One evening, Calicio Mall, president of the town and former member of Jaeger's expedition team, drops in with her airship. She tells Searcher that the pando plant is dying off and its root system is rotting underground. She wants him to go with her into a massive sinkhole to find the root cause. Searcher agrees to go despite protests that he's not an explorer anymore. Ethan and his dog, Legend, stow away on the airship, and Ethan's mom, Meridian, chases after the airship in her crop duster. You can't have a family adventure without the entire family. Searcher and Legend get separated from the airship on the way down. They encounter Jaeger, who spent 25 years underground after failing to go through the mountains. The father-son conflict between these two starts all over again, especially when Jaeger finds out that he is a grandfather and Ethan wants to be an explorer. They discover that they're inside a creature that is falling ill from the pando plants. Saving the creature means killing off the pando plant. Calicio doesn't like that, since the town would be without an energy source, and tried to stop the Clades. A little blue creature convinces all of them to take the right action that saves everyone. The first problem was the father and son conflict across 3 generations, being heavy-handed throughout the movie. That was appropriate when Jaeger and Searcher parted ways at the beginning. The heavy-handedness continued for Searcher and Ethan, and after Jaeger and Searcher reunited. Moviegoers don't want to be browbeaten with a family dynamic that they could get at home. The second problem was the satellite view of the town and the creature that it was on. A ginormous sea turtle on a water world without any visible landmass. The ending begs for more questions. How did these people get on the back of a ginormous sea turtle? Where did this ginormous sea turtle come from? Could a water world give rise to this kind of life? If they went with the Gaia hypothesis, where the planet was a living entity, that would make sense. If they went with a cosmic turtle, where the world exists on the back of a turtle in space, that would make sense. But a town on a ginormous sea turtle on a water world doesn't make sense. The third problem was that Strange World came out 2 weeks after Wakanda Forever hit the theaters. Wakanda Forever had a better family dynamic, an ending that made sense, and a built-in audience that wanted to see it. Disney all but gave up on Strange World by not pushing for a stronger advertising campaign. The movie had lost $147 million at the box office. Strange World wasn't a bad movie, but it does deserve the solid B rating that moviegoers gave it. Starts streaming on Disney Plus on Friday, December 23, 2022. That's it for today's show. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching.